All right, I'm Kerry Fitzpatrick. I'm an EFT practitioner in Sydney, and I've got Louise here. We're going to do some tapping. I'm actually at home now, so that's why the different background. But anyway, yeah, so there's plenty to tap on, right? Like lots that we can do, but it's Louise's turn. So I'm going to ask you, Louise, what do you need a hand with today?
So I'd really like to do some tapping around something that's actually getting a little bit worse, and that is being able to switch my mind off and go to sleep at night. So
Okay.
I'm really struggling to shut off the thought process and actually go to sleep.
Yeah, totally understandable. So I'd say you'd have a recent example of that last night, perhaps.
Yes, I certainly had a fair amount of trouble going to sleep last night.
Yeah. So when you think about that, what comes to mind as a feeling? I know that the whole thing is about not getting the sleep. So does that frustrate you, annoy you? Like what?
So the feeling about not being able to go to sleep is a massive frustration.
Frustration. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do some tapping on that and see if we can just reduce it a little bit, because even just feeling a little bit better is the goal. So when you think about not being able to go to sleep, as in last night, and that massive frustration, 0 to 10, just so we've got a benchmark.
On the frustration, it's probably about 5 or 6.
5 or 6? Okay. All right. Let's go on the side of the hand. All right. So even though I've got this massive frustration. Because I can't get to sleep at night. I just can't shut off those thoughts. I accept this is how I feel right now. Even though I've got massive frustration. Because I just can't go to sleep at night. And shut off those thoughts. I accept this is how I feel right now. Even though I've got some frustration. And it's at about a 5 or a 6. About not being able to get to sleep at night. I accept this is how I feel right now. All right, let's go through the points. So the first point here, I've got massive frustration. Side of the eye, my massive frustration. Under the eye, this frustration about sleep. Under the eye, my frustration. Chin point, this feeling of frustration. On the collarbone, this massive frustration. Under the arm, my feelings of frustration. Top of the head, this massive frustration. Okay, so take a breath. All right, so just thinking about that frustration being at a 5 or a 6. So it's still frustration, and let me know.
Yeah, it's probably still there a bit, maybe 3.
About a 3. Yep. Okay, sure. All right, because it's still frustration, we'll just go straight to the eyebrow. Yep. All right, this frustration. Side of the eye, it's about a 3. Under the eye, this frustration. Under the nose, my frustration. Chin point, this frustration about sleep. Collarbone, my feelings of frustration. Under the arm, my feelings of frustration. Top of the head, this frustration about sleep. All right, so take a breath. All right. Talk to me about frustration, or if anything else came to mind.
So what came to mind is just, that inability to switch off the thoughts when it's sort of quiet.
Okay, yeah.
at night.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's kind of, it's a feeling of worry. It's yeah.
Okay. Okay. And so how high would that be, or what number would that be for you?
That's probably about a 7 out of 10, and I can really feel
Okay.
that in my chest.
In your chest? Okay,
Yeah.
great. Thanks. All right, so let's start tapping on that, get that down a bit. All right, even though I've got some worry.
Even though I've got some worry.
And it's at a 7.
And it's at a 7.
And I can feel that in my chest.
And I can feel that in my chest.
I accept this is how I feel right now.
I accept this is how I feel right now.
Even though I've got some worry.
Even though I've got some worry.
When I think about the inability to switch off my thoughts.
When I think about the inability to switch off my thoughts.
I accept this is how I feel right now.
I accept this is how I feel right now.
Even though I've got some worry.
Even though I've got some worry.
And I can feel that in my chest.
And I can feel that in my chest.
I accept myself.
I accept myself.
And how I'm feeling.
And how I'm feeling.
All right, let's go to the eyebrow. This feeling of worry.
This feeling of worry.
Side of the eye. This feeling of worry.
This feeling of worry.
Under the eye. My feelings of worry.
My feelings of worry.
Under the nose. My feelings of worry.
My feelings of worry.
Chin point. I'm feeling worried.
Feeling worried.
Collarbone. This feeling of worry in my chest.
This feeling of worry in my chest.
Under the arm. My feelings of worry.
My feelings of worry.
Top of the head. These feelings of worry in my chest.
These feelings of worry in my chest.
All right, so take a breath. Yeah, so tell me about that inability to switch off.
Yeah, it's interesting. It was that when we were tapping, the thing sort of came that I was thinking as we were tapping those rounds was that inability to switch off and the worry is possibly linked to like a lack of control, like feeling that I don't have a lot of control.
Yeah. Okay. So just thinking about that now, and so initially that worry was a 7.
It's probably about a 5.
About a 5. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's that feeling of that lack of control. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we'll continue with the worry. We'll mention the lack of control. Yeah. Okay. So I've still got some worry.
I've still got some worry.
Side of the eye. And this feeling of a lack of control.
And this feeling of a lack of control.
Under the eye. It's connected to the worry.
It's connected to the worry.
Under the nose. My feelings of worry.
My feelings of worry.
Chin point. My feelings of worry.
My feelings of worry.
Collarbone. And this feeling of a lack of control.
And a feeling of lack of control.
Under the arm. My feelings of worry.
My feelings of worry.
Top of the head. This feeling of worry.
This feeling of worry.
Due to the lack of control.
Due to the lack of control.
All right, so take a breath. So tell me about the worry.
It's probably about a 3, 2 or 3.
Okay, yep.
And the chest is feeling much better.
And the chest is better, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll do a positive round. So, and also that lack of control thing, is that still feels like it's connected to the worry? Because we can put that into
it does.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so we're going to do our positive round. So just on the side of the head. Okay, even though I've still got some worry.
Even though I've still got some worry.
And it feels like it's connected to this lack of control.
And it feels like it's connected to this lack of control.
I'm going to try and relax a bit about this.
I'm going to try and relax a bit about this.
Even though I've still got some worry.
Even though I've still got some worry.
I'm going to be open to releasing a little bit of it.
I'm going to be open to releasing a little bit of it.
Even though I've got some worry.
even though I've got some worry
around this lack of control.
around this lack of control.
I choose to release even just a little bit of this right now.
I choose to release even just a little bit of this right now.
Okay, let's just go through the points. Okay, this bit of worry.
This bit of worry.
Side of the eye. This little bit of worry.
This little bit of worry.
I'm open to letting it go.
I'm open to letting it go.
Under the nose, even just a little bit.
Even just a little bit.
Chin point. This worry.
This worry.
Collarbone. I'm going to try and release a little bit.
I'm going to try and release a little bit.
Under the arm. I'm going to try and relax a little bit.
I'm going to try and relax a little bit.
Top of their head. This little bit of worry.
This little bit of worry.
I'm going to relax a little bit about that.
I'm going to relax a little bit about that.
All right, so take a breath. All right, so just tune into that feeling of worry and frustration. Yeah.
Now I can't quite tune into the worry.
Okay.
So, and when we were tapping that round, you know, that not feeling like I have any control.
Yeah.
I was kind of like thinking about the things that I do have control over.
Oh, perfect.
So just
Yeah.
shifted a little to that. Yeah.
Wow, that's so good. We notice that sometimes with tapping, don't we?
Yeah.
That there's a little bit of a shift in, oh, actually, yeah, maybe there is something I can control. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, Louise.
Thanks so much, Kerry.
No worries.
Thanks.
All right, I'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.